Hey guys, Choppedliver here. If you're new to my channel, I started it about 2 months ago. One reason, or the main reason I started it is because I really want to be able to supplement my income to the point that eventually I can quit my job and travel with my beautiful girlfriend. That's our passion, to travel. I like to travel and make videos. I have my own video channel. Um, of our adventures. Obviously, to travel, you need money and time. So I hope you'll subscribe to my channel. And if you really want to help us out, we do have a Patreon. And eventually, I hope that I can grow my channel to the point that it makes these dreams come true. So with no further ado, we're going to watch this top 10 beautiful American fall destinations.
To Mojo Travels. And today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 beautiful American fall destinations. Are you a fan of our videos? Be sure to subscribe to Mojo Travels and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos. For this list, we're looking at some of the most charming and scenic American getaways for autumn. What's your favorite fall getaway? Number 10. Door County, Wisconsin. If you're the sort of traveler who's looking for breathtaking fall foliage, you've come to the right place. And by that, we mean both this video and Door County, Wisconsin. Within the American Midwest, you're hard-pressed to locate a more stunning display of colors than those found here in mid-October.
I think it was last year, me and my girlfriend, we took a trip up to northeast Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee, that whole little section right there, and we saw some amazing footage or foliage. Also Talladega National Forest. So it's amazing. You really don't have to go that far north to see some beautiful changing of the leaves, the colors. So, but we love to travel, and I never get tired of looking at this. I would definitely enjoy going to all these destinations.
Whether you're the outdoorsy type who likes to immerse yourself in the fall foliage by going hiking, or if you prefer to appreciate the view from the comfort of a rental cottage, Door County can oblige. The coastal views certainly don't hurt either. As if the scenery isn't enough, the state of Wisconsin is commonly referred to as America's Dairyland. We're not sure about you, but we think that few things pair better with the autumn colors than a cheese tasting.
Yummy.
Number 9.
We like to eat too. We're foodies and we like to travel.
Mount Shasta, California. When you think of fall getaways, chances are that California isn't the first state that comes to mind. To be clear, the Golden State is blessed with pleasant weather pretty much all year round, but that largely robs the hotspots of that quintessential fall vibe. Exploring the Mount Shasta area, you'll find a completely different side of California, one that the average trip to Cali totally overlooks. Mount Shasta and the Greater Shasta Trinity National Forest are located along the state's northern border near Oregon. The colors here might not be as vibrant as those found in the American Northeast, but they're impressive in their own right.
There's so much to see in this beautiful country. The United States is just so huge, and there's so many beautiful things to see. And how many people really get to see even a fraction of it? I know that I haven't. Me and my girlfriend have been together for 5 years, and we've done a lot of traveling in our little corner of the nation in the southeast, and we haven't even begun to scratch the surface of just traveling in the Florida, Alabama, Georgia, Tennessee area. There's just so much to see.
Besides, the sheer beauty of the Northern California wilderness makes up the difference. Following the McCloud and Sacramento rivers is especially enjoyable. Number 8. Lakes Region, New Hampshire.
Look at all those
colors. Not willing to compromise on the foliage front? No problem.
I've heard that the Northeast is spectacular during the fall. I mean, obviously, I've not just heard it, I've seen pictures and videos as well. In the South, we have a lot more evergreens, and they don't really change colors. We have a lot less of these trees that lose their leaves and change the colors like that.
You're still spoiled for choice. The Lakes region of New Hampshire is among the greatest displays of autumn colors anywhere in America.
Wow.
And given that the loosely defined area encompasses dozens of lakes, it's not hard to find your own little slice of paradise. The region actually hits its peak during the summer months when people come from far and wide to enjoy the beaches and practice various water sports. When the crowds head
Wait a
home,
minute.
however, the
I
region
gotta
is
back up.
utterly practice various during the summer months to find your own little slice of paradise. The region actually hits its peak during the summer months.
So in the Northeast, she just said that the color change hits its peak in the summer months. Huh. I did not know that. Farther south, it's like in the fall, like November, October. Interesting.
When people come from far and wide to enjoy the beaches and practice various water sports. When the crowds head home, however, the region is utterly transformed, going from a bustling family vacation getaway to a place of rest and relaxation, a natural environment in which to recharge. Though the weather cools down beginning in September, it remains perfect for nature treks, horseback riding, and apple picking. Number 7. Stowe, Vermont.
Wow.
When you hear Stowe, chances are that you think skiing or snowboarding. And you're not wrong. After the summer ends, however, but before that oh-so-inviting powder gets dumped on Mount Mansfield, something magical happens. The leaves change. Hiking and mountain biking are two of the most popular fall
I would love to go hiking and mountain biking in Vermont.
pastimes around Stowe.
That's like one of our favorite activities is hiking and mountain biking.
But many will tell you that looking at the fall foliage is an activity unto itself. Stowe boasts the most colorful trees in all of Vermont,
Wow.
and there are those who think it's a contender for best in all of the United States. Whether you embark on a
Whoa.
scenic drive, take to the water by canoe, or decide to venture out on the trails, you're sure to be awestruck by the scenery. For a highlights reel, consider joining a guided tour. For an even more unique perspective, try ziplining, which is becoming an increasingly popular fall activity in and around Stowe.
I've only been ziplining one time, and I really enjoyed it. We went ziplining in, I think, in Amicalola Falls, which was really cool. And we did it when the leaves were changing colors, and we ziplined over this huge valley. It was so much fun.
Number 6. West Glacier, Montana. This is another destination that might disappoint those in search of fiery red foliage. But who decided that that's the standard for autumn beauty? West Glacier, most famous for Glacier National Park, is a
What I think it's really cool, though, is you have a lot of evergreens up there, and you have this yellow contrasting the dark green. You know, the trees that don't lose their, their needles, leaves, whatever.
essentially painted a golden yellow during the fall months. The resulting sight is utterly unlike the foliage of the East Coast, sure, but it's breathtaking in its own right, especially if you've seen the area at its most green and lush. Crowds dissipate substantially
that's so
when
cool.
school starts up again, meaning
How could
that
you not? I mean, you don't have the lush oranges and reds of the Northeast, but how could you not just stand there in amazement at that awe-inspiring sight there? Mother Nature is the best artist, right?
fall in West Glacier is inherently peaceful. This has the added benefit of the local wildlife being far more present and easy to spot. Please note, most of the park's facilities are closed by early October, so only experienced campers should consider staying on site. Thankfully, there are plenty of local rental properties. Number 5. Aspen, Colorado.
Been there.
This is a
Absolutely beautiful. Me and my girlfriend went there for the X Games a couple years ago. 4 years ago.
destination that requires little introduction. And in this case, that might actually work against it. As far as West Coast fall getaways go, Aspen is about as picturesque as it gets. The only problem? People know it, and that means it can get a little crowded, even in
I
autumn.
bet.
That being said, prices aren't nearly as competitive as during ski season, so you've still got that working in your favor. The aesthetic appeal of Aspen speaks for itself year-round, but when the trees turn golden yellow and orange in the fall months, there's an extra bit of magic in the air. To immerse yourself in the fall foliage, consider taking a walk in Hunter Creek Valley, where the colors are at their most impressive. Of course, the landscape of peaks and valleys
God, it's so beautiful. It's funny. It's all relative. Like, I live on the Gulf Coast, and we have some of the most beautiful beaches anywhere in the world, and people who live in this magical place, all these magical places, the Northeast, Glacier, Wisconsin. You have these beautiful mountains and hills and waterways, and you have the trees that change colors and stuff. But that's your normal, you know. And so when you go on vacation, you come down to some place like this, so you can see, dolphins and beautiful white sands and emerald turquoise waters and stuff. It's just human nature to want to see beautiful things, and you've seen all the beautiful things around you, so you want to go see other beautiful things. So, I'm fully aware that I live somewhere that's beautiful, but I want to see all the beautiful things. That's the wanderlust that I think is just part of human nature.
Surrounding Aspen means that you'll have scenic views any direction you look. Number 4, Bar Harbor, Maine. Let's begin by addressing what is surely your most pressing concern. Does fall coincide with lobster season? Well, you see,
lobster.
In Maine, there isn't nearly as strict of a lobster season as you may have encountered elsewhere in your travels. So yes, rest assured that you can enjoy the autumn scenery and get yourself a full lobster dinner. Maine is rich.
I'm curious how much a full lobster dinner is in Maine, because obviously if you live closer to the source, it's probably cheaper. But I don't know, maybe not. Not these days, everything's expensive.
Richer than most when it comes to quaint coastal towns and villages. Even so, most people agree that Bar Harbor is among the most picture-perfect towns in the state, if not all of New England. A big part of the appeal is not only the town itself, but also Acadia National Park, which is located just southwest of our destination. The vast tracts of unspoiled wilderness, all decked out in fall colors, never fail to top even the highest expectations. Number 3, Saugerties, New York. Not only do New Yorkers get to live in one of the most culturally rich and vibrant cities in the world, but they're also relatively close to some of America's best fall foliage. Between the Catskills and the Adirondacks, New York State has got natural space galore, and truly you won't go wrong with Saugerties. The town of 20,000 is not only nestled between the Catskills Mountains and the Hudson River, but dating back to the times of Dutch settlement, it boasts any number of historic buildings. The Catskills region is bursting with festivals, beer and cider tasting rooms, outdoor activities, and various agricultural experiences. Altogether, it makes for an epic fall getaway with amazing foliage. Number 2, Great Smoky Mountains, Tennessee and North Carolina. So named because
I have scratched the surface of the Smoky Mountains. I haven't really gotten to experience them in their full glory yet, but it's a very magical place.
Because of the fog that often descends on the area, Tennessee's Great Smoky Mountains take the term atmospheric to, well, new heights. The region, which includes Great Smoky Mountains National Park, is a great choice in spring, summer, or fall, but early October through November is when the landscape is at its most impressive. Because of the various elevations in the area, the Great Smoky Mountains offer a longer window of time in which to see the fall colors than most destinations. If you're visiting on the earlier side of the season, take a drive up Clingman's Dome Road for a breathtaking view. By early November, the best coloring has descended to lower elevations. To ensure that you get the sort of fall foliage you're hoping for, it pays to check in on the status of the leaves as your travel date approaches and adjust accordingly. Number 1, Blue Ridge Parkway, Virginia and North Carolina. We've seen and discussed some beautiful fall destinations today, but
Baby, we gotta go to the Blue Ridge Parkway, okay? I'm talking to her because she'll be editing my videos later, trying to make me sound like I know what I'm talking about. Make me sound like I'm not an idiot. Anyway, yeah.
But if you're a photographer, or just the sort of traveler who prioritizes beautiful landscapes and scenery above all else, this is the clear choice. The Blue Ridge Parkway isn't just a good place to see the fall foliage. A more accurate description is that it's an ocean of fall colors. And by loading into the car and taking a trip along the parkway, you can essentially set sail on the sea of yellow, orange, and red. The Blue Ridge Parkway is among the country's most celebrated scenic drives any time of year, but autumn is when it shines brightest. And with plenty of fall-centric things to see and do along the way, it's the whole package. Also, if you have time for a multi-state trip, the Parkway will eventually take you to our previous entry, Tennessee's Great Smoky Mountains.
Right.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from Mojo Travels, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.
So that was amazing. So yeah, that's my passion. Me and my girlfriend, our passion is travel, and I'm hoping this channel will allow us to do more of that in the near future. So if you would like to help us achieve our goals, please subscribe to my channel. We do have super likes available. Most reaction videos can't be monetized because of the content belongs to somebody else. I do have a Patreon account if anybody feels like doing that. Obviously it would be greatly appreciated. I appreciate all the comments. Appreciate all the people who have subscribed to my video. You've all been so gracious since I started this channel, and since I embarked on this journey. So thank you so much, everybody. I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you on the next one.